Welcome back to the Stevenage Sheet Metal Super 1 British Karting Championships. In this final part of the programme, it's the KZ1 gearbox karts, my particular favourite, as you all know. Here's my ones to watch. Henry Easthope won the championship with a round to go last season and will be hoping for more of the same this year. The former junior world champion is my tip to go back-to-back this year and secure another Super 1 MSA crown. Scott Allen run him closest last year, finishing second, but after a good start at his home circuit Shellington, his challenge evaporated during the away rounds, and he will have to find consistency this season if he's going to challenge Easthope for the top spot. For the one to watch outside the top seeds this year, look out for the 43-year-old Bobby Game trying his luck in the gearbox category for the first time in Super 1. He's finished second in the KGB class for the past 3 years, but if he's going to go one better this time, he has some serious work to do against drivers, most of whom are younger than his children. Now, one driver I didn't mention in the ones to watch there is the man that joins me alongside. It's Stanislav Kavarimov. You're from Bulgaria originally, I understand.
Yeah, I'm from Bulgaria.
So what brings you to Super 1 this season and why the KZ1 class?
Well, my racing career started like I'm 12 years old and I've been like 10 years racing mechanic. After that I started race Rowrah in Bulgaria, and because I moved in UK to live and to work, I decided to drive, but I always wanted to drive a KZ, so I started to drive KZ now.
And how's your weekend gone so far?
It was not easy from the start because I've got only 1 week practice in KZ at all, and I come here, so it was complicated, but a lot of people here helped me. Everyone in KZ helped me with advices, with parts and things, and now it's getting better. I'm getting better.
Okay, well, good luck today. Let's see how the guys get on in the KZ1 class. Here's Jake with the grid positions.
I'm particularly excited about the sight of Bobby Game in KZ1, but he's not in the top 10 for this start. Webster and Slavin on the front row of the grid with Allen and Easthope. Sharp and Gorman on row 3 from Tildesley and Lang. Bobby Game starting 15th and last on the grid. But keep an eye on Dan Kelly in P12. He should be strong as well. Away we go. Cracking start from the front of the grid from Easthope. He is going to try his best to get into the lead, but Sam Webster is there first, and there's contact, and that is Bobby Game with Ben Blick and Hannah Lang. They are off at turn 1 in this first start. Unbelievable.
Well, he's trying to make the move up the inside in the first chicane. Bobby's been around this circuit long enough to know that's a difficult move. It's all gone pear-shaped. Sam Webster is the leader, the 18-year-old from Dorchester on the zip kart. That's Kavarimov we've just interviewed. He's right at the back of the field. But after a week in these karts, to be honest, that is not a surprise.
Oh,
that is Bobby.
Oh, look, the kart is not in the best condition at the moment to carry on racing, is it? But he's going to try his best. And up the inside, decisive move there from Dan Kelly as he gets the move on the 48, I think that is.
Cracking move there. Henry Easthope there, looks like he's in third place. Scott Allen down in fourth. Scott had great start to the championship, as I said earlier, at his home circuit of Shellington last year. All went pear-shaped for him really in the middle of the season. His away form was not good enough to secure the title. He needs to start putting that right today. He's got the championship winner in his sights and goes up the inside in Iredales and through to third place and drops last year's champion down to fourth. The 26 kart there, that's Dennis Gorman in fifth.
And after Dan Kelly put that incredible overtaking move on Paul Slate, I think he managed to get past Adam Glear as well. So a great scrap just outside the top 3. But I'm really interested to see who's going to win the first battle of wits. There's Paul Slate, man from Kinnerton in Warwickshire. I'm interested. Obviously, he's originally from Grimsby, making his debut in the 2015 campaign. I'm interested to see who's going to get this battle of wits done between Allen and Easthope, though. It looks like it's going to be very close indeed. Is Sean Slavin there, still working his grass.
Easthope's lost a place, look. That's to Gorman. Gorman's gone past Easthope, and here comes the 9 car. Easthope's got a problem.
Yeah, that's Ryan Sharp going through. A very nice performance there from Sharp. And he's got definitely some kind of mechanical problem going on here. Easthope's 2015 season starting in an appalling fashion, and he's going to be
a disaster.
Well, he's going to be a cannon fodder for Dan Kelly if he continues on here. He's got a great opportunity to move up another place as Stephen Tildesley does battle there with Adam Glear, who's had not the best start to his race, but he's got an opportunity to come through the field as well there, and we know how talented Adam Glear is.
Yeah.
He's got a good kart underneath him.
Yeah. He's looking pretty good there, Adam. And here comes the battle for the lead, and that's the new leader going through.
Yeah, that is Sean Slavin. He's got through and hits the front for the first time. Very nice work there from the Scot. Oh, number 4, Sam Webster, trying to come back in very quickly there, and Scott Allen has left the rest of the field for dead.
Yeah,
so it's these 3, Slavin, Allen and Webster.
Yeah, look at the gap that they've pulled on the chasing drivers behind. It really is amazing. Easthope has got, clearly, last year's champion, a former junior world champion, Henry Easthope. He's come to the grid in pretty good shape, but that's Scott Allen on the 2 kart, second in last year's championship, the man from Banbury.
He's got a good run on Webster out of Paddock Bend as well. He could get the position moving into the chicane. Let's have a look and see if he's managed to make it through. Didn't quite see because we were looking at Easthope battling it out with Dan Kelly. He's not quite made it through yet, but he's definitely threatening. Adam McRae's on the run to Iredale's.
I think there's contact in the background. Was that Easthope? Here comes Allen for second place. So Allen through to second, drops Webster down 1, and that gives Sean Slavin a decent lead. He's got 6 or 7 kart lengths coming up here through this little left-hander. The kart goes very light there. You see where it just slides slightly into St John's, the right-hander. Left-hander here at Sunny Bend brings us out to Paddock Bend, the final turn on the circuit. These 3 well clear. It looks like it's between these 3 at the moment, although the man chasing there, Dennis Gorman, looks on fire. Henry Easthope clearly on the 1 plate. Let's have a look at him. He's lost another place. He's having an absolute nightmare.
Adam Gleer's closing in on him as well. I was just going to say, this Rowrah circuit, when you put KZ1 karts on it, it transforms completely. As Webster up the inside of Allen to get that second place back again, and now he's signalling to Allen, come on, Slavin's getting away. We need to close after him here. And you can see, look, this section particularly, stewardesses, they don't go right, left, right. They just do the long right on the outside of the circuit and power on, because these karts are supremely powerful compared to the other classes, and you need to have nerves of steel to handle these karts around the circuit. They are spectacular to watch.
Later in the race, it's still as you were, but Webster's got closer. He's up to the inside. Allen's gone with him, and Slavin's lead disappeared in just a few laps.
That looks like a man who wants vengeance, doesn't it? Slavin swarming all over the back of Allen. Come on, I had the lead of that race, and there was a little bit of contact. It wasn't malicious, it was just a do-or-die manoeuvre, and very nicely done there from Webster to get into the lead. But now it's up to Sean Slavin if he can run with the 2 once again, but he has lost a huge amount of time. Look, he's lost about 7 or 8 kart lengths just in that one move.
He has. The 2 of them have got the lead on him. There he is, 3rd place now, and he's under pressure from the 5 kart, Dan Kelly. Kelly's got some pace today. Look at this. He really has gained. He's come from a long way back, Dan Kelly, and this is great news for him for the rest of the championship season.
Yeah, I'm super impressed with Kelly this weekend at Rowrah. He's been absolutely exceptional. As once again, the leaders come onto back markers, getting out of the way nicely, and they're going to need to. These karts very fast indeed. Further into the race, and it's very close indeed for the battle for 3rd position. That is Kelly right on the back of Sean Slavin, the Scot, desperately trying to find a way through, but at the moment it just isn't happening. He just doesn't seem to be able to find a window.
Last lap coming up when they cross the line this time. Easthope, by the way, he's dropped right off the back of everything. He's had an absolute disaster. He's got a problem with the kart clearly into the last lap. Looks like Webster's got enough of a lead. 3-4 kart lengths on Allen. Allen won't give it up. And if Allen gets a sniff, believe me, he's going for the win.
Absolutely. Just watching Hannah Lang watching the race at the side of the circuit. Leading privateer Ryan Sharp, the man from Aberdeen. And fastest lap of the race, Alan Gleer, the 37. He's come back from a long way to do very well indeed. 5th position at the moment, just watching poor Hannah Lang watching at the side of the circuit. The race's only retirement after that first accident. Alan having a look at Webster, but it was never going to happen, was it? Webster takes the flag. Great work there from Sam Webster. Scott Allen in 2nd place ahead of Sean Slavin, Dan Kelly and Adam Gleer. They tighten up over the finish line. Good work from Dennis Gorman to be 6th position. Sharp is 7th, and Henry Easthope all the way down in 8th position. That is a terrible start to his season.
Dreadful start. He came to the grid in good shape. He's obviously had a problem with the kart during the race. Stephen Tilsley finished in 9th place. Paul Slate 10th. And after the race, I caught up with the top 3. Sean, you've come to this championship quite late. You only signed up this week, I think. But great result for you this first round. What have you been doing for the last 6 months?
The last 6 months I've been putting weight on at the gym. That was a very big mistake. I didn't last very long, about 10 minutes in that race there, and then that was me just absolutely knackered. But at the end of the day, a really good result, I think. Top 3, very good.
Scott, you had a great start to the championship season last year with a win. 2nd place today. I thought you were going to take it there. Just talk us through the closing stages of that one.
Yeah, we just weren't quite quick enough to get on terms with Sam. We poled it in the wet yesterday, 2 wins in the heats, looking really strong. First final didn't drive very well, third, and that one second. I mean, to be fair, I thought as the tyres wore, I maybe pushed mine too hard in the heats, and I just didn't quite have enough tyre left to do the job then. But it's been a good weekend. I think I'm leading the championship. You'll have to correct me if I'm wrong, but I'd just like to thank iArmy Engines, James Mills, Jade Karts, Gold Kart and Magnum Motorsport for all the help and support, and it's been worthwhile coming up here.
Sam, in that earlier final, I noticed you were in 4th place, came through to 3rd, 2nd, for always looked like you were going to win it. That one, a little bit closer, but still came out on top in the end.
Yeah, well, we've been a bit of a mixed weekend, really. I mean, given qualifying, we really struggled qualifying in the wet. Not really ever got to the bottom of the problem, but luckily it was dry for all of the races. Did my best in a couple of heats to come up through, and as I say, as you said yourself, first final we came through really strong and looked like we had the pace over everyone. Second final, Sean and Scott may work a lot harder for it, but I sort of felt quite confident in myself, fitness-wise and everything. Been working really hard over the off-season for that, and knew we had the legs come the last few minutes, and it proved to be the case. So yeah, very happy. I'd just like to give a big thank you to Sue and Andy Fairless, Nick and everyone at New Body Gym, my dad and my mechanic Ian.
Well, that wraps things up from a cracking season opener here at Rowrah. We now move from the north of England to the south of Wales for round 3 of the championship at the tricky Technical Landau. We'll see you in a few weeks' time.